The environmental impact of the textile industry is enormous. As much as a fifth of the emissions ending up in global waterways come from manufacturing and dyeing cloth. 99% of the dyes used for dyeing are synthetic, fossil-based pigments. A solution to the problem is now being sought from nature. VTT's research group strives to harness biological methods to create color pigments. The natural colors produced by plants, insects, fungi, and even snails have been used for thousands of years. However, collecting them from nature is not very lucrative, and there is not enough arable land to cultivate them. Biotechnology can help us solve this problem. With the help of microbes, pigments can be produced in bioreactors all year round without using fields. Another important advantage is that microbes produce colors in water-based systems, in mild conditions that do not require harsh chemicals. Using the tools of synthetic biology, the ability of natural organisms to produce pigments can be transferred to microbes that can be cultured in tanks.
Now we have a possibility to make a genetic modification and take only the genes that are responsible for the colors and express them in a host organism that can easily be grown in larger scale, so we can produce a lot of color in this production host.
Color production needs a carbon source. Sugars from industrial byproducts and waste streams can be used as a source of carbon for microbes, unlike the production of fossil-based dyes, in which the carbon source is crude oil.
And in the future it could even be carbon dioxide that we could use as a raw material for colors.
Many fungi produce different colors. There is the whole spectrum of different colors can be produced by microbes. And it's just a matter of making the process more efficient.
The variety of natural colors and their properties is huge. However, their potential extends beyond visual properties.
Some of them being possibly antiviral or antimicrobial or UV protective, and they have different properties in their stability, or possibly in the future we could even enhance some of these properties. So create kind of designer molecules with desired substitutions, for example.
Enzymes are the catalysts in all of nature's biochemical reactions, and genes are the code. In other words, the instructions the cell needs in order to make these enzymes. They are also responsible for the production of colors. The aim of Satu Hildich's work is to find and isolate precisely these specific DNA sequences, the genes that dictate the production of certain colors in natural organisms.
Colors are secondary metabolites, and those genes that are responsible for those colors are often packed in clusters in the genome. And so I have a hunch which type of a gene I start looking in the genome, and then when I spot it, then I can find the other genes around it that are also involved with the color pathway.
Although the genome of numerous organisms have been mapped, the world of genes is still a vast and largely unknowable area for scientists. Synthetic biology now offers new tools that could allow scientists to find even more functions among hitherto unknown genes.
It's really exciting to find new genes that you have a feeling that nobody else knows this. There are so many genes to be found, but then still when you find it and clone it and see that this gene is really making this enzyme and this enzyme works, then it's quite cool that you go home and think, I know something that nobody else knows.